Okay. Hello, everybody. Happy weekend to all of us. And I am super excited to be, to. Sorry, please hold on. Okay. Sorry for that breaking transmission. Hello, everybody. Good evening to all of us. And happy second weekend in October. It's been a beautiful week. I hope you all had a good week. I hope that everything went well on your end. And I hope your week was good. For those of us that are 9 to 5 workers, I chest the weekend for real because this weekend is always what everybody's always anticipates. And for those of us that are remote workers that may not keep track of the weekdays, kills. I'm happy for you all. But regardless, thank God for life, thank God for everything. And welcome to our session on how to position yourself for Web3 career opportunities. This is Valley Cup Global, and for those of us joining for the very first time, welcome to Valley Cup Global community. And yeah, today marks the end of Customer Service Week. And in the Web3 space, we call it Community Week, where we have tried to, um, do a few things for our community. So today marks the end of Customer Service Week, and we felt it wise as the Valley Cup community to host a space for our community members on how to position for Web3 career opportunities, right? Because the best thing we can do for you is to help you upskill, is to help you level up, right? So welcome once again, and thank you for joining us. So yeah, so I'll just give a quick rundown of what Valley Cup is, who we are, and what we do. So basically, we are a Web3 community where we specialize in Web3 education and um, skills training. So we basically teach people how to get Web3 jobs, right? What we just do is we hold sessions, you know, we collab and partner with other communities that do boot camps. We bring speakers on board and they talk about different skills, different niches, right? Content, product design, development, Web2 development, community management, you know, Web3 marketing. I think in May we had a boot camp that spanned 8 weeks. It ran across like 5 to 6 tracks. Yeah, and that was really, really product management. Yeah, I remember that was one of the tracks. So that's basically what we do. We bring speakers on board. We try to help you access the job market, yeah, the Web3 job market, try to bring opportunities like ambassadorial deals, there's one, yeah, volunteer jobs, yes. So, and then we also have a website, www.valleycupglobal.com, where we post job updates. You get there you get that website is like a gold mine of a lot of things. And yeah, so that's basically what we do at Valley Corp. We teach people how to get Web3 jobs. And we have been in this space since 2020, well, 2019, but we launched in full ground in 2020. So we've been 5 years. And the thing is, we have had lots of persons who have come on board and then staying with us for like 6 months. They get their benefits. Personally, for me, when I joined Valley Corp, I didn't know much. I was just hustling online, and aside from the Web3 aspect, I also was able to find myself in a community that loves me and helps me to grow. But then we will not spoon feed you. That's one thing I really want to say. We will not spoon feed you. We will only help you, but you have to do the work by yourself. So I joined Value Corp in 2020. That was during the COVID. I think that was in September, October. And I was so curious to learn, curious to know whatever they knew. And it's been this 5 years. Yes, it's actually, let's say, 4 to 5 years of being in the community. And oh, I didn't introduce myself. I'm getting there. Yeah, this is 4 to 5 years of being in the community, and I can attest to my growth. and a lot of other benefits I have enjoyed from being a Valicopian. So I'm saying all this to welcome you all into the Valicop community and also telling you to stay with us because we have a lot of outstanding benefits, right? Of membership, like membership benefits, right? So that's basically what we do. Web3 education and upskilling, basically the most what we really hammer on is how you can get Web3 jobs. We are all about getting Web3 jobs. You need to get a Web3 job that pays you in dollars. So that's basically what we are about or what we do, what we focus on, what is our mantra, our mission, our goal, everything you can call it. So that's basically what we do. How to position you to get a Web3 job via Valicop. All right, with that being said, welcome to Valicop Global Community. Welcome to tonight's space on how to position for Web3 career opportunities. My name is Kelsey, right? Oh, yes, pharmacist Kelsey. Yes, so I am a pharmacist. I'm a pharmacist, yes. I was about to say I'm a pharmacy student because I'm so used to saying that. Like, since I've always been with Valicom, I always say I'm a pharmacy student. But yes, I'm a freshly baked pharmacist, right? And I am the executive assistant at Valicom Global. So you can call me from Emedion Kelsey. And yes, so this is Valicom, and before I continue, our social media handles are displayed. So I'm sure you're watching pretty much from Facebook Live. Follow us on Facebook, on Instagram, follow us on YouTube. Please subscribe, hit that subscribe button because you would definitely love what you see. Our YouTube channel is a gold mine of a lot of sessions we have had like in the last 5 years. And trust me, most of the things you hear, you will not really see them on the streets like that, like free. But we are like, okay, let's just give it out for the masses. Anybody that comes, they get it. So far, you use it and it's good for you. We're good too. So hit the subscribe button on our YouTube channel, on Instagram, turn on notifications, post on Facebook, on LinkedIn. We do quite a lot on LinkedIn. So please do well to follow us and hit your turn on notifications button for more so that you don't miss out on any updates we have. Yes. So and then on X, yes, please do well to follow us, like, retweet, and comment on our post. So yes, with that being said and done, all right, thank you. And I think our boss is also here, our founder. I would love to acknowledge the presence of our founder, Mrs. Victoria Opaka. She's the founder of Valico. She is a superwoman and she has concluded her MBA at Nextford University. A lot of things to say, but thank you, Ma, for the opportunity. Thank you for having it in mind to institute Valley Cup Global. You have helped people like me, persons like me. So yeah, with that being said and done, I'm going to start the session. And okay, so I'm going to start the session. And okay, yeah, she has put the link valicopglobal.com/membership. So basically, excuse me. So basically, how to position for Web3 career opportunities. Now, the most important thing you need to do for yourself to get this is to have a skill. Now, when we talk about having a skill, you can, even if you have a 9 to 5 job, you can always have an online skill. Now, it cuts across different niches like content, like, um, okay, let me just mention like 5 broad niches. We have content, we have community management, we have products. So when I say products, you can talk about product marketing, product management, product design. You still have project management. We have developing. Now, I feel like whatever you do in the Web2 space, you can always bring it to the Web3 space. We have data analysis. So the most important thing, like I said, is for you to have a skill. Now, even if you host events, you can still bring it on board to the Web3 space. So do you have a skill? That's the first thing you need to ask yourself because how you can position yourself is without a skill, you cannot. Okay. Yeah. So basically, what you need to do is to have a skill. So the moment you have a skill, you're good to go. And secondly, I would like to say is know what you're good at. Personally, I'm going to use myself as an example. I'm not so good with numbers, right? Everybody has their faults and their strength. I am I'm good with theory. No, no, let me not use. Okay, in school, right? I am good with, let's say, biology, all those things I have to read and I can explain to somebody, without looking at. But when it comes to calculations, like I have to add, I have to, derive and derive and derive. No, I really don't know how to do that. I have to sit down and learn it. It doesn't come to me naturally. But most of you that are on this call, you can attest to the fact that there's some things that come to you naturally. You can just sit down and calculate something or derive something, or you just look at that calculation or that structure and it enters your head, right? But there's some people that they need to stay over time and they learn it. And then there are some people on the other hand that some things come to them naturally. Right. For me, content comes to me naturally. I just have to, hone the skill, right? But there are some other things I have to sit down and learn. So that makes me to talk about three different things. There's some skills that you have naturally, which you have to find out what am I really good at. So there's some skills you have to learn, right? So you know the one you have naturally, and you don't have to learn another one to add to that one, right? For example, I could say I'm going to take a course on product marketing, Web3 marketing. That's it's something that me I'm learning. There's people that are naturally good with sales. They know how to convince somebody to buy something. Now you can say that, oh yes, you are a Web3 sales strategist. You can pitch to companies, but sometimes, obviously, you need to do content. Now those people they might need to now learn community management, right? First of all, they're already good with sales and marketing. Now they are learning community management. That's the second type of scenario. And now the third thing is ones they are not so good at, but so those are like three. So for me, I can say, okay, sorry about that. So I just said something. So first of all, there are skills you are good at naturally comes to you. Secondly, the ones that you have to learn, because obviously you can't live by one means, one skill. You need to, it's what they call skill stacking, right? You need to learn one skill, add another skill, so that you fit into as many roles as you can. And then there are some skills that you really don't know, but it's not just you. Do you get? So that's like theory. So I've given an example. For me, I'm good with content, and at some point I know I need to learn. I need to learn. Um, I need to learn project or community management. And then I know I'm not good with data analysis because I don't know how to figure it out, navigate it. But maybe if I sit down to learn it, I can actually do it. Right? That doesn't mean that there is nothing that is impossible. I'm just trying to make an example. So even if I'm not good with data analysis, I can actually sit down and learn it. That's if I want to. Right. So I've given you, so if you're on this call, remember the first thing I said is to unlock position for Web3 career opportunities, you need to have a skill. Now, number two, you need to know what skill you are good at. That is you sitting down to know yourself. This is what I'm good at. And then I also understand that the market can be saturated, right? You may know how to write content, but this content creation space, maybe you may not be able to like find yourself, right? Now, there are two things involved. You can either choose to niche down or you just leave it and just get another skill. It depends on you. Depends on you, right? What you want to make out of that skill. So now that's it. So you have a skill. You need to know what you are good at and what you need to learn. If you can, you study the market and check what is missing and then try to move towards that direction. Sometimes it's not really what you really want that works, but it's something you learned, it's something the market needs, it's something it's a demand. Yes, yes, yes. So it's a demand, right? So you know that, oh, you studied this particular ecosystem, there's a demand for XYZ. You go and learn about it and then you pitch to them, right? So sometimes it may not be what you are good at or what you like. Yeah, but you just have to do it. So that's just what I've come to realize. So I hope I've been able to like make that point clear. And then there's also what I call like passion and interest, right? Because when they used to say, when I remember why I started, I keep going. I had an experience last month. that almost like broke me, right? I was preparing for a particular event, and then I was asking myself, when it got so tough, I was like, why am I spending this much? Why am I doing all these things? Then I remember why I started. I remember that um I found it very hard to get into school and all of that and all of that. So that was my why, right? So it had to push me to doing what I had to do. Right. So if you remember your why, what I'm saying this is where interest and passion comes to play. If you like it, even if you don't like it, but you remember your why, because there are some skills that you may not want to learn, but you know that this thing is in demand. Oh, this thing I may have, so you just have to learn it. But then there's some things that you like, and you're like, no matter how tough it is, I remember that I like this thing. I remember that I'm so good at this thing, so I'll keep doing it. So that's where passion and interest comes to play. So you need to just study yourself. This is not something that I'll say this is how it's done. No, there is no laid down rule on how to do it. It's just once you step into the space, you begin to a lot of things begins to unfold to you. So that's how basically it is. And I'm sharing it also from my own point of view, right? So I can have interest in content, like I know how to write content very well. But then I'm like, do I really see myself? Do I have a space? Not like I'm not having jobs there. I am, but then there's something else I need to do. And I'm like, why do I have passion for this thing? Why am I doing this thing at this point? I'm like, okay, remember, I have passion for it, or I have interest for it, or the benefit I'm going to get from it outweighs everything. So I'm like, okay, let's do it. So I hope I've been able to like explain that particular point. So you have a skill, you find out what you are good at, what you really love, or what you need to learn to add up. You study the industry and find out what's missing, and then you also check your interest and your passion, right? Because when the odds are down, that is what will keep you going. Like I said, I was almost giving up, but I remembered why I started. So that's it, basically it. So I think that's for me, I'm sharing these things from like point of view. So that's for a start how you can position yourself for opportunities. Before you start thinking of how to get jobs, you need to set those things first with yourself. So basically, please give me 2 minutes. Let me check something. So basically that's it. Right. So now at Valicom Global, like I said, what we do is we help people to get Web3 jobs. Now, like I said earlier, we'll not spoon feed you. We can just, have few sessions, right? You connect with the speakers, you get to follow them, you check our pages, you stay on our website. Now, you also apply what we teach because on our website, on our YouTube channels, we have um we have a lot of sessions, like I said, from 5 years back. You just learn them, binge watch them, and pitch yourself to employers. Basically, that's you indirectly learning from us. So that's how you can position yourself for the Web3 career opportunities. And then excuse me, another, okay, another, another way, sorry, I'm stuttering. Another way is our membership plan, right? Now, we all know Spotify. In fact, most of us have subscribed to gym, right? You know that you have to renew your gym membership for you to keep going to the gym. Now, just like Spotify, you just sit down and then your account is being debited. But what's the advantage? You can play song without ads. Like, I know how annoying it is for me to be playing songs and then they pause and tell me enjoy enjoy premium with Spotify, or they are ringing one ad like that I really do not want to like listen to. Like, I'm sure you can relate to that, how frustrating it can be. Like, you play your favorite song and then an ad just swoops in. But the benefits that you enjoy from Spotify is no ads. You can create your playlist, you can share with people, you can do so many things that people with the unlimited with the limited plan can't get. That is one benefit of Spotify. Now, our membership plan, I'm just going to, talk about it. It is actually on the screen, www.valuecorpglobal.com/membership. So now I'm just going to basically say what our membership plan is. Now, when you become a member with Value Corp, like you subscribe to our membership plan, there are so many benefits you get to enjoy that just regular community members don't, like regular bypassers don't, right? So now I'm just going to, please, if you are you can actually like tap the link. So as I'm talking about it as I'm talking about it, you are seeing it. Now, I'm just going to give this personal experience, right? So last year, was it last year? I happened to um I happened to hop on a project. Why? Because I saw it from Valley Corp's X handle, right? Like I was actually exposed to a competition, a Web3 competition, which I won some money in dollars. And then I was also able to pitch to two, was it two or three? Oh, I think one. Okay, let me just say the one I really remember. One, she's a developer. Yes, I was able to pitch to volunteer to work for her, of which something. Let me tell you, this thing you will not just see it regularly. Why? Because I was able to, take part in the, like, I am part of the membership plan. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, it's an advantage I have, is an exclusive advantage that I have, right? So if you are a member, there's some opportunities that other people don't have, that you actually enjoy, of which that is something that you really, really need. So we have the free plan, right? Which is just a regular one that everybody has. Access to weekly curated job and bounty posts. So our website, we have the job board of where we drop the update daily, right? And you go there, you apply. The most important thing is, when somebody's writing an attestation letter for you, and you're like, um, I am a member of XYZ, or no, 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 attestation letter, yes, reference letter. Somebody, a high profile um figure, yes, writes an attestation for you. It speaks volumes. So imagine you saying that, oh, I have a membership plan with Valico, right? So whoever that is your hiring manager, be like, oh, okay, this person at least knows what he's doing. It's actually an age, why? Because you have a lot of opportunities. You have what it takes, yes, to succeed in the career, because the membership plan is grounded. It's just like you paying school fees, yes. You are well grounded in what you need to succeed in the Web3 space. Yes. So monthly career clinic sessions, Q&A, resume tips, like that's what we normally have. We just bring a few speakers on board and be like, oh, hi XYZ, can you come speak with us? And then honestly, most of our community members that join, they always benefit a lot. I remember that was in April. Two people got internship with, there's this data analysis class we had with Mr. Toby. And then after that, he just messaged us and told us, give me two people from your community. I have an internship slot for them in my organization. Or I think the place he works with. It was a remote role. And we just picked, I think, two people that were present in that class. And that's how they got the it was just like, and then I think 2 weeks after, then I think my boss was able to get, so it was just, like you say, connection, right? So that's just one of the tips. So Q&A sessions, career cleaning sessions, where you get to learn these things from people that know it, like hands down, without, you don't have to climb to the mountain to meet them. And now we have newsletter with stories and insights from Web3 talent. We have access to one community challenge or events per quarter, for which you would always win something. Limited access to Valuecop YouTube resource hub, right? So this free plan is just what everybody gets. And you are not everybody. You are unique. You have your name, right? So the then we have the tester plan, which is 7 days. Well, it's actually like, just like, what do you call it, probation, yes. When you are, what do you call that thing, they say, when you want to pay for something ahead, they say 7 days, 7 days free trial. Yeah, that's what they say, 7 days free trial. Please, I hope you can still see my face, sha. um, I'm just trying to be real at this point, because I mean, it's necessary for survival, but I can put it like this. Oh, thank you so much, I'm grateful. Okay, so thank you. So yeah, so it's just like, say, 7 days free trial ahead, tester plan. We also subscribe, they like 7 days, after 7 days you cancel. So now you have one live mini workshop plus replay. So we can't come on board and say everything we know, right? What you pay for is what you treasure. 1 week, one proof of work challenge, right? So we give you an opportunity, we teach you, okay, what do you want? What are you good at? That's why I say the most important is to have a skill, because if you don't have if you don't have a skill, people say, I need job, but they ask them, what can you do? You start stuttering like I no. If somebody should ask you, what can you do? You should be able to like your mind should be like, I can do this, I can do that, I can do you should be able to say as many things as you can do, at least top three or top two. So if you are watching or if you're listening right now, please don't be among the sort of people that you ask you, what can you do? And you're like, have something to say. I am currently learning this. I can do this. I'm good at this. It's not bad if you say I'm currently learning. It shows that you are actually like moving. So the most important thing is to have a skill. If you don't have a skill, if you don't know something, if you don't have something you are doing, it's it's rough to be able to, you know, find the balance level to help, right? So yes, one live mini workshop plus replay. So we get to teach you, okay, this is what do you know? Okay, what are you good at? Which track do you want to be leveled on? Okay, now we can bring in a speaker, okay, this and then we now give you, what they call that thing, materials, learning resources that covers literally everything, right? But a few of them because it's a tester plan, and then proof of work challenge. So after we have that session with you, you start to put out your POW, what you call it POW on your social media. Oh, I'm currently learning this about the cup. I'm currently learning this. I'm currently having this, that, and as you keep doing it every time, you are being found. Now, templates and quick wins. If you go to our website, you see the testimonials of people that have been able to like stay with us, and then they have actually made it. But remember, who will not spoon feed you? Can only show you the road, and the main effort comes from you, basically. Everybody that has actually made it with our community, they will always tell you that there is always grace involved, number one. Now, we are a community of grace. We are filled and we are backed up with God's grace. So yes, so now community access for 7 days. So you get on board in our community. Whatever thing that's happening that 7 days, you enjoy it. You have a feel of what our community is like, right? Being in a community. Now after the 7 days expires, you can unlock more benefits starting at 8,000 naira per month. So basically, this is what you get: your tester plan, one live mini workshop plus replay. You come on board and just like tell you this is basically how we do this thing. This is how this thing works. And trust me, they are real because I have used it and it worked for me. Yeah. So that's the tester plan, which is for 7 days. And then we have um starter membership. So just like I think Spotify has two plans, right? Okay. So there we just like I'm trying to remember a particular app or something that has like tier membership. You start from the base to the next to the next. So after the tester plan, you have the starter membership, which is 8,000 per month. So you have all free plan benefits, which is access to weekly curated job and bounty posts. Being able to have, and another thing is when you are part of the membership plan, it's easier for us to know you. It's just like when you're working with your project supervisor, right? Your supervisor knows you and you know your supervisor. So it is easier for us to recommend you. Let me be honest. Most job opportunities, they're not on vacancies, right? Some of them is, even if they're on vacancies, yes, but it's word of the mouth. Like, I'm just going to be honest. So even if they are on all the job boards, you just need somebody to say, okay, I know this person, XYZ, and that's. Okay, so being having the starter membership, which is 8,000 naira per month, of which is actually affordable, it's you have all the free plan benefits. So if you have access to our job boards, and then one on one, be like, oh, there is XYZ vacancy. Most times we'll just be like, oh, okay. And then it also depends on your commitment, right? So of course, you know that you are actually paying for this, and we see that you're committed. We also leverage you to more opportunities, right? Then you have full access to job boards, updates, daily jobs, internships, hackathons, ambassador programs, bounties, two people from our community. That was, I think I was always constantly checking them back to back. Mr. Frost. Mr. Frost won, like, was it three? He was just always winning bounties every time. And we had to bring him on board though, to come out, please, how do you win these bounties? And what he said is the same thing we have been saying. So the thing is that there is actually nothing new, right? But with our membership, you have access to like exclusive opportunities that you will not just have as a free member. Now we have one job readiness clinic month where we brush your portfolio, sorry, your resume, right? You know that the resume is basically a summary of who you are without the employer seeing you, right? So that's that 1,000 naira covering your resume. We do your resume for you. We check it out. And you know you don't use one resume for all the jobs. You have to tweak it. Now, portfolio reviews. So basically, sometimes the problems that most of us have is our portfolio. You are doing so much, but don't follow the dolos. Oh. The dolos can say they can just put Jesus girl. No, let me know it's Jesus girl. Yeah, Jesus girl is good. They can just say I win every day on their bio and life is good. But you, sometimes you have to put everything you do on your bio. This, that, community manager, learning this, learning that, work with this. You have to put it on your bio, right? So, everybody has their jazz. So, portfolio review, we review your portfolio, be like, this is not good enough. The same thing, this is not how you do it. LinkedIn optimization. I was about to come into that. So, optimizing your LinkedIn profile involves a lot. You need to, obviously, a good headshot. Your about section has to be on point, and then your daily posts also have to cover a lot of things, right? So, being with the 8,000 naira per month, you just that's one job rate, that's 1 month. You take one full month and say, okay, let's teach you how to optimize your LinkedIn profile, so that immediately see when you're replying somebody's what do you call that? Somebody's post, like for example, mine. I think mine is founders. I help founders. Um, I forgot it, but I think it's I help founders. I'm trying to remember the word I use, but basically, I'm executive assistant, right? So I help you ease your task, right? So I just use all those, PowerShot words, so that as I'm replying your comments, that's what you're seeing. You don't have to come to my page to know. That's the beauty of LinkedIn. You don't have to come to my page to know what I'm doing. Once you just see that I help founders do this, you're like, okay, this person. And then I simplify crypto content to your understanding. Yes. So you know what I'm doing from a glance. That's LinkedIn optimization. And obviously, you have to put your content out every time. Right. So that's LinkedIn optimization, of which, let's be honest, if you want to actually go far, you need somebody to hold your hand. You actually need a mentor, because what some other person has done that took him like 3 to 4 months, you can actually do it in 1 month, right? Of which that 1 month can be that job readiness clinic month. You jump all those mistakes and then you just get to it, and that's actually the beauty of everything. So that is it. And then we have soft skills sessions and month. Now the thing is that many people have like technical skills. They're so good at they're bad at when it comes to writing. But then there's some key soft skills that you need to succeed in the workspace. Communication, right? For example, now let me use an instance. This particular session, um, a few glitches happened here and there. I had to just communicate with our founder. I tell her, "Ma, this is what's happening." But there's some people that they are so good at that thing, but they will not talk. They will not. The communication is poor. The How do I explain it? Sometimes attention to detail. Sometimes just little things, soft skills. You know, teamwork, being ready on time, but they are good at the work. Oh. Let me use a very good example. Your tailor. I'm sure most of us have had experiences with Nigerian tailors, right? Now they know how to sew, no doubt, but you give them a particular fabric and a particular style, they will not tell you that, oh, I can't sew this thing. No, you know, it's just a soft skill. That's communication. Or this is what happened, though. Or okay, they'll call you and be like, your clothes is due for the next 2 days, and something happened. Maybe they were sick. Sorry, oh, hello, please, I'm not feeling fine. I'm under the weather. Please, I'll not be able to deliver your clothes on Wednesday. Please, can you come and pick it up on Saturday or next week Monday? And you tell me, is that fine? By that is just it. I had to use Nigerian terms because like it's something that happens to literally everybody. Almost like some of these vendors, some artisans. I'm not trying to shade anybody, please, please. I personally am also a vendor, please. But I'm just trying to use an example of soft skills. You are good at the job, but your ability to deliver that job and everything is always an issue. So that's another thing. We have to teach you soft skills, communication, collaboration, and then the next one is access to accountability tracker leadership board ATL. So you just like you keeping tabs of what you're doing daily, right? So we have metrics that we use to track. Oh, have I achieved it this month? Have I done this and done that? So okay, please let me check my chat. Okay. Okay. I needed to just see if I had a message. Okay, yeah, so community networking plus peer support. Like I said, the thing is, see, well, okay, let me speak for Nigerians. You always have to know somebody. But yes, even people that are in the diaspora, you always have to know somebody because trust me, it is somebody that can actually help you with XYZ, XYZ. How I joined Valley Cup, let me be very honest. I volunteered to be a campaign manager for Chijams in 2020. And then during while I was trying to, do the organic engagement, I found out that Mrs. Victoria was one of the speakers. And then after the session, I connected with her. And that's how I connected with Valley Cup as well. So it is, if I did not, and I need to just from somebody. So the thing is, you always have to. You cannot do solo. No, you can't. You can't do solo. So you need to always know somebody. So that's why community networking is also important. Somebody in that community is always better than you. Somebody knows more than you do. Somebody has more um opportunities than you do, but they are also there just to humble and learn. So you enter the community and you try to connect with as many people as you can, peer support. So that's another plan. That's another benefit of our 8,000 naira plan. And the good thing is that we have broken our community into clubs. Yes. So we have community management, we have content, we have products, we have data. We don't have data. We have marketing, yes. So it's good because it's just like you being in a class now. We have science class and art class, and you talk to people in the science class and all of that. So basically that is it. And it's actually very affordable. If you want to go from the masses to being solo, it's easier that way. Like in the context of going from everybody to being a unique person, having a one-on-one coach. It's just like when you want to learn about the stock market. Trust me, I think the Isaac Kola and Sherry, the assistant, they post everything that everybody should know. But if you want to learn more like about financing, investing, stocks, and all that, you have to pay for their plan. You get so that's basically what the Value Corp membership plan does. But in this case, getting you access to Web3 job opportunities. And now the third, the pro. Oh wow. Okay, the pro, we have the after the starter, we have the pro that's 20,000 naira in 3 months, but which is actually affordable because if you want to do 8,000 naira per month, that's like 83, that's more than 20K, I think, right? Let me check. Let me check it out, please. So it's times. So that's like 24K, right? So you are doing 20,000 naira in 3 months, and you have all starter benefits, which is just it's something very easy. Starter benefits, monthly guest expert class with recruiters, with three founders, growth products or products. So basically, if you are part of the pro members, right, pro membership plan, you have in a month, okay, we're like, okay, this month we're going to feature we're going to have a session with Sarah Idahosa. Sarah Idahosa is the founder of Web3. Martin has healed my head. That's it's just drugs. Okay, yeah. She's the founder of is it Web3? Mhm. Yes. Women in DeFi. Yeah. Web3 ladies is Oluchi. Yes. Yes. So women in DeFi. So we're like, oh, okay, we're going to link you up. If you want to learn about DeFi, right? Web3 has DeFi. There is the Web3 space is broad, right? This is not a section for Web3 space. So we were like, okay, this today we can link you up with Miss Glory Praise. We can link you up with what's that? The other guy. So it's just being able to link you up with um recruiters, founders, you get to that's just you having access to their network. Do you get? So once you have access to my network, you have access to my friend's network. That's just how sweet it is. Just like, couples, I have access to my husband's network, right? And he has access to my own network. And it's a win-win. So that's it. Now monthly apply with me workshop, live job, bounty applications guided by experts. So we're like, okay, there's this job. Okay, apply with me. We check it, we send you links, we send you updates, we follow up. We're like, and you're being guided. The most important thing is for you just throw in applications like that. Okay, just like some of us that gets like we get job opportunities. Like maybe somebody told us once you send your application, you be like, oh, please help me follow up. You don't just throw your application and just go. Help. Oh, please help me follow up. We see if we can, follow up XYZ. If it didn't work, oh, okay, let's try again. Let's try another route. Yeah. So everything is not enough to say in one session, but this has to be said because we have like I think 2 months to end the year, and you need to know about our membership plan. Yeah. So access to community sprints, that's group learning squads, completing masterclass modules. So we have like tabs on our website which are actually premium. So if you are part of our membership plan, okay, that membership plan it covers. See, you don't have to pay for anything again. Once it's just like subscribing data now. You don't have to. How do I even make it? You subscribe data for the month. You are good, though. You don't have to pay extra to watch Netflix. You don't have to pay extra to play. The data covers everything. So it's just like that's the membership plan. You don't have to pay for the courses. You don't have to pay for the learning modules, right? Now, talent show deck, showcase deck. So, your profile included in the Notion slides deck sent to the recruiters monthly. So we also have access to recruiters. That's a beautiful advantage. And we're like, okay, we have somebody's portfolio, talent. Yes. Hi, do you have somebody in your community that can that can do DevOps? Oh yes, I do. I know somebody. If you are in the membership plan, we're like, okay, we don't have to go to the community and be like anybody that is a DevOps here. You already have you in our membership plan that you're a DevOps. You go in straight and you get the job. So it's actually that easy, right? Anybody in your community that can host spaces, oh yes, we put you in there and that's easy. So now access to exclusive micro placement bounties with partners, DAOs and startups. Like I said, this crypto space is rising. Like every day people wake up with new projects. They're hiring people. so so for you to be able to like have access to like high end opportunities like that, with the partners, with the and thank God that in our community we always partner. We're always on the lookout for different um who is what's happening. Can we partner with you? And it's very easy if we're partnering with you and then we have a talent in our community. We just move you, showcase you, and life is good. It's a win for us. Now discount on the Web3 jobs masterclass. Obviously, we charge for our master classes, but with a membership plan, the pro membership plan is discounted for you now. So now that leaves you with your value, which is serious talent preparation with visibility. So we are not going to pay 20K to just sleep. We sharpen you very well. We sharpen you very well to be sure that at the end of your at the end of the 3 months, as if you want to renew, yes, but at the end of 3 months, you're like, oh yeah, I actually gained something from staying with Badco and all of that. So now we have the elite membership. That's 35,000 for 6 months, right? So now you have all the pro benefits. So the thing is, like I said, it's a tier membership plan. So you start from the starter to the tester to the pro to the elite. So the elite, obviously, when you're in the elite class, you know what that means. So it makes you. Sorry, please let me check. My eyes are. Oh my god. Sorry, I'm trying to see, but I think. Looks like your iPhone is offline, but please let me know if I can reach out to anyone for you. Okay, sorry about that. So we have the pro, sorry, you have the elite. So you have all pro benefits plus priority access to placement days, job jam events. So we know they're always like job jams. Like there's sometimes that let's say we could just choose that week. I'm like, oh, this is job jam week, all right? We're like jobs after jobs after jobs after jobs after jobs. So you have that it's priority placement. So even if we have it for the whole community, but we're like, oh, who are the members of the elite class? Okay, let them have it first. And then we have personalized mock interviews plus career clinics. So now we're not like, okay, assuming this XYZ job clicks, let's have a mock interview. Now the thing is that we have had experience with a lot of recruiters personally. I remember when I was preparing for and just because of my network. What even happened? I think okay, after my network was the issue, something else happened and I missed that job and I cried because if you saw the way I prepared for that interview, I saw that everything I was doing, I had to make sure that my face was on point, everything in my head too was also on point. Like I was ready, like cerebral wise, I was ready for the interview, but I think something happened and it did not click. So we do mock interviews like okay, assuming XYZ job clicks, or let's schedule you with an interview with a recruiter and see how you perform because when you finish applying for it, the next stage is the interview stage of which you have to like do well. So now we have template questions, because we are interfaced with a lot of recruiters and we know how it is. So we have template questions, how you can have this. You can't get that in the pro and the starter and the tester, right? Just testing the waters. But in the elite, you have the mock interviews, career clinics, and that's will be like twice bi-monthly, yes, after every 2 months. So that's what you get in the elite class, which is like 6 months plan, and which is actually very cool. Access to proof of work can contribute that one. That's exclusive contribution projects with top DAOs and protocols. Sorry, I think I'm quite fast. I actually talk fast, but I actually talk fast. But please, if you have any like question or yeah, if you have any question, if there's something that makes you confused, you could leave a comment in any of the channels and we'll gladly accept or gladly like attend to it. So um partner with Ask Me Anything and Twitter Spaces, priority questions and networking slots. Now, there are some Twitter Spaces that you have to like okay, just like when you go on X, you see like lots of spaces are happening at the same time. But you cannot just attend any. But with an elite membership plan, obviously our partners and like our friends and like our community, yes, there is always a community. We know like, oh, we have this XYZ space. Do you have anybody that can join? Send us link. We send you link. We just give you access to. Okay, well, 1%. Yeah, we give you access to like um ask me anything Twitter. Okay, it's just like you saying that. Oh, okay. Tony Elumelu is going to have an AMA session. That AMA session, they're not going to post it on Instagram. Oh. Do you think they'll put it on IG? No, they won't. Maybe they may want to, but trust me, they won't. It is only exclusive for the elite members of his foundation, right? So you having an exclusive AMA session with founders, with talent pool recruiters, it's something that you get as an elite member, right? So that is a very beautiful opportunity and a very beautiful benefit if you ask me. And now you have feature in quarterly talent showcase presented to recruiters. Now recruiters can be like, okay, who is your talent personality of the week? Can you showcase somebody, one or two persons to us? Right. So it's actually putting you on a broader pedestal, right? So we're not just dealing. Of course, we have like a lot of partners, a lot of friends high up there, like vertical and both horizontal networking spree. So it's us putting you say, okay, yes, we have XYZ person, and then you know that's what it gets as part of the elite member. Exclusive discount on Value Corp, talent agency referral. So there's some agencies that okay, if we are giving you this job, you know that you have to remit like XYZ amount to us. So you can just use that to get
Um, Hello everyone. So we just had a very enlightening session with Kelsey, our executive assistant slash who's on hands operations as well. So I want to confirm you can hear me clearly, and she did a very great job at explaining what we do at Value Corp. Okay, yes, I'm sure it's no longer frozen. Yusuf, confirm you can hear me clearly, right? Okay, sorry for that break from her. Sorry for that break. All right, so yes, I don't have to like rehash what she already shared about what we do and what is coming up as well. So you can go to our website at backupglobal.com/membership to see all that we have in store for you. Right. So we've been doing this for quite some time now. We've been helping people transition from Web 2 to Web 3, helping them understand the industry, helping them to learn career opportunities, helping them to build, their skills and position correctly. And so we are. This is our call to you to join us, join our community. You can start free, join our membership plans. You can start free, and then from there you get value and decide to upgrade. All right. So one of the things that we've realized that people find it difficult to land opportunities, and we understand that things are even changing. The way we work globally is changing. What is relevant is even changing. We're in an age of AI, the age of Web 3, blockchain, and all of that. And you're asking yourself, how do you even position? And knowing that all of this, the world is changing, it means that you too have to position your skill. You have to learn what you need to learn. You have to do what you need to do, even if it's not comfortable. Because one of the challenges I have with people that join us is being able to break away from what they are used to, how they are used to looking for opportunities is sometimes hard. For example, we're a time where personal branding is super important. Like personal branding is very, very, very important. Yet, when you can tell people you have to do this, you have to optimize the social media handle, you have to create content, you have to show up, you have to be consistent, all of those things. It feels like a lot of work. But then you have to do the hard work to get the result and do the hard work consistently to get the result. So which is why we are here to help you. We're going to be in the coming weeks. We're going to have career clinics. I'm starting an 8-week program for those who already signed up before now. From this coming week, from Monday, we have an 8-week program where we're going to have a lot of things. Do some apply for opportunities together, do some career clinics, get questions answered, help them apply to opportunities that are available in Web 3, seek out hackathons, bounties, jobs, and then you know that there are jobs that are posted on timelines like Twitter and LinkedIn. People just come and make a post about opportunities and you might miss them. So we're going to help you by curating those opportunities and making them available on our website. Like if you go to our website, you're going to see we have a job page where you see our listed opportunities that we've found. We help you to look out for. You can go to our website, go to the job page and check if there's anyone that aligns with you. If you have any challenges, any assistance, you can always reach out to us. Like me, I'm always available on WhatsApp to take your questions, to guide you. We're also on Telegram. That's where our community is, on Telegram, on TG. Yes. So, like I said, let me just leave you with one tip, right? One thing I'm going to leave you with is you need a skill. So oftentimes people come into my DM and they say they want a job. The first thing I ask them is, what skill do you have right now? Now beyond skill, you need proof of work. Proof of work. Resume doesn't cost it anymore. I'm not saying you can't do resume. I'm not saying you can't do a CV, but it doesn't cost it anymore in the Web 3. Maybe 2021, maybe 2020. But these days, you need to be able to say that, show that you know how to do what you say you can do. For example, you say you're a writer, people they want to see what you've written and they want to see what result you've gotten from what you've written, right? So proof of work is so important. So instead of always focusing on trying to get a job, why don't you focus on trying to build your proof of work? This is one major tip that people miss out, because oftentimes we get too carried away with trying to look for jobs that we don't do what will actually bring us to job, which is positioning ourselves with proof of work. And then another thing is we're going to help you do is dealing with the fear of building in public, or how you can go about building in public. Because one of the things that will help you is to consistently show the world is your marketplace. The social media is your marketplace. It's a place where you get seen. It's where you can build your visibility, right? So you need to take advantage of social media, like take for yourself. Use it to grab opportunities for yourself. And beyond that, because you might be just be posting. And beyond posting, what else should you do to make sure that you are seen? These are the different things I will be talking about from Monday for the next eight weeks to make sure that we end this year together with opportunities. At least, if not for anything, you will get started with at least one thing that will work for you this year. If January till now has not worked for you in line when it comes to opportunities, God, by God's grace, and by committing to the process, you will definitely get results between now and the next 8 weeks. So, who am I? I'm Victoria. I'm the founder of Alicop Global, and I've been doing this for the past since 2020 till date. We've had series of people pass through us, hundreds of them. We've held boot camps, hundreds of people have signed up. We have about 5K subscribers on YouTube, all coming to learn one or two things that we share about skills. And across our social media handle, you can just simply Google Valucop, VALUCOP, GLOBA, and AL, and then you'll definitely see us. Just Google us, and you'll definitely see us. You will see me as well. Um, yes, like I said, I'm available in my on WhatsApp. If you want to reach me on WhatsApp, hmm, how do you reach me on WhatsApp? Just if you go to YouTube and open any of my videos on YouTube, you'll see my contacts in the description. Yes, my contact is in the description, so you can reach out to me from there and ask me anything you want to ask me. And you want to sign up for any of our plans, fine and good. So this is where we come to close with our pep talk this evening. So first thing first, make sure you have find a skill. And how do you find a skill? Ask yourself, if there are things you already do now, and if those skills are something you can transition, because sometimes it might be harder starting from scratch, but you can transition some skills from where you are into the Web3 space. And then secondly, building proof of work in public, both behind the scenes and in public. And then next thing is sales. How do you sell yourself to become? How do you? Oh, okay. Thank you, yourself. Okay, yourself. I'm happy to meet you as well. I'm glad that you've been following us for quite some time now. I'm really glad. Thank you, yourself. Um, yes. So when you build proof of work, next is learning how to sell your skills as well. How do you sell your skills? Sales is now it cuts across board. Learning how to sell cuts across board, right? It's a skill that you need to know how. So people are very good with that skill, but being able to present that skill is another thing. So these are all the things that you are going to be learning from us. We have free resources on our YouTube channel. Go to our YouTube channel, Valcop Global as well, and search, and you find us, and you can consume as many as possible. If you have questions, just go check description and you get me on WhatsApp. So thank you so much for coming to this TED Talk. We have lots of free stuff coming your way as well. So just stay tuned, turn on notification, and you'll definitely get value. So our slogan here is value first, money next. If you offer value first, someone will pay you money for it. So always think value first, money next. And we're here to help you unlock possibilities. So at this point, enjoy the rest of your weekend. See you on Monday. I hope to see you. I hope to talk to you on WhatsApp or anywhere we get to meet. My name is Victoria Okoroji, and I remain your value first lady. All right. Good night and stay blessed.